This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Drive shafts renewal. Where fitted, remove the cap from the centre of the wheel, then slacken the hub bolt 90 degrees with the vehicle resting on its wheels. Also slacken the wheel bolts. Firmly apply the handbrake and chock the rear wheels. Use a jack to raise the vehicle. Position axle stands, lower the vehicle onto the stands, then remove the jack. Undo the wheel bolts and remove the front wheels. With the wheel removed, refit at least one of the wheel bolts to ensure the brake disc remains correctly positioned on the hub. Remove the hub bolt. If the bolt was not slackened with the wheels on the ground, refit at least 2 wheel bolts to the front hub, tightening them securely. Then have an assistant firmly depress the brake pedal to prevent the front hub from rotating while you slacken and remove the hub bolt. Undo the plastic nuts and remove the drive shaft cover. Remove the retaining fasteners and remove the gearbox undertray to gain access to the drive shafts. Remove the subframe heat shield fixings, then remove the support plate. Using a multi-spline tool, slacken and remove the bolts securing the inner drive shaft joint to the transmission drive flange. If necessary, insert an Allen key into the brake disc to prevent the shaft from rotating. Unclip the brake pipe and ABS wiring from the strut. Depending on the model, it may now be possible to pull the inner end of the drive shaft downwards and slide it from the wheel hub. However, where there is insufficient clearance, remove the upper link arms pinch bolt and lubricate the ball joints before driving or pulling out both upper link arms ball joints from the hub carrier. Discard the pinch bolt and nut because new ones must be fitted. It should now be possible to pull the upper end of the hub carrier outward slightly and slide the drive shaft from place. If the drive shaft will not move, screw in the hub bolt and gently tap the bolt with a soft-faced hammer to free the shaft from the hub. Remove the drive shaft from the vehicle. If the upper link arm ball joints were removed, thoroughly clean them. Thoroughly clean the drive shaft outer joint and hub splines and the mating surfaces of the inner joint and transmission flange. Check that all gator clips are securely fastened. Maneuver the drive shaft into position, engaging the splines with those of the hub, and slide the outer joint into position. Fit the new hub bolt, tightening it by hand only at this stage. Where applicable, refit the front and rear upper suspension link arms to the top of the hub, insert the new pinch bolt, then fit the new retaining nut and tighten it. Fit the brake hose and ABS wire to the hub carrier. Align the drive shaft inner joint with the transmission flange, then refit the retaining bolts. Then tighten all bolts by hand. Then, working in a diagonal sequence, tighten the bolts. Refit the subframe heat shield support plate, then refit the subframe heat shield fixings and tighten them. Refit the gearbox undertray and secure it in place with the fixings. Refit the cover and tighten the fixings. Tighten the new hub bolt. Prevent the drive shaft or hub from rotating by having an assistant depress the brake pedal. Refit the front wheels and loosely tighten the wheel bolts. Use a jack to raise the vehicle. Remove the axle stands and lower the vehicle to the ground. Remove the jack. Tighten the wheel bolts to the specified torque. Angle tighten the hub bolt a further 180 degrees, using an angle measuring gauge to ensure accuracy. If an angle gauge is not available, use white paint to make alignment marks between the bolt head and hub or wheel prior to tightening. The marks can then be used to check that the bolt has been rotated through the correct angle. Where applicable, refit the cap to the centre of the wheel. Then remove the chocks from the rear wheels.